Lieutenant Kayla Reaper Vance was falling from the sky, and the city of Viridian Prime was rushing up to meet her. Her insertion pod screamed through the atmosphere, the hull groaning in protest. Inside, strapped into the crash harness, Kayla's focus was a white-hot blade. Her HUD flashed catastrophic warnings. "Reaper, this is command," a voice crackled, strained with static. "Heavy resistance in your LZ. The objective is hot." "Understood," she replied, her voice a stark, calm contrast. A fierce grin spread across her face. "Just how I like it." The retro thrusters fired, slamming her into her restraints with bone-jarring force. The impact was a symphony of shredding metal. Alarms shrieked. The pod was dying. She didn't wait, grunting with effort. Her hands flew across the harness release. The emergency bolts blew, and she rolled out into chaos, her carbine already in her hands. Her landing zone was hell carved into city streets. Crimson energy bolts sliced through smoke, pinning down Marines. Her objective glowed on her HUD, 3 blocks east. A plasma bolt sizzled past her helmet. She dropped into a crouch. "Suppressing fire. Cover that alley." 2 enemy soldiers rounded a smoldering vehicle. Crack, crack. 2 headshots. They dropped. She was moving. A sprinting specter. "Reaper to all units! Push east! I am heading for the core. Now move!" A deafening roar answered her. An enemy heavy walker stomped around a corner, its cannon spinning up to shredder. "Well, you have got to be kidding me." The ground erupted behind her as she ran directly at the machine. She slid under its chassis, the heat scorching her armor, and slapped a charge on its belly. Kaboom! The walker erupted. She was already up, not looking back. Reeling triumphantly. "That's for my pod!" Leaping over the wreckage, she saw a dozen enemy troops pinning down a Marine squad. They never saw her drop from the rubble above. She landed behind them, a thunderous impact. She was a whirlwind. The stock of her carbine shattered a helmet. A combat knife found a neck joint. Running with each impact. It was over in 10 seconds. The lead Marine stared, wide-eyed. "Lieutenant Vance? We thought command had scrubbed the op." "The op's not scrapped until I say it is," Kayla said, reloading with a sharp snap. Her eyes burned with intensity. "You lot, on me, we're finishing this." They fought from ruin to ruin. She round force of nature. "Grenade out." "Left side, clear it." Eyed wired. Her voice the only steady thing in the maelstrom. Finally, the data core facility. A massive blast door stood sealed. "Breach it!" a Marine yelled. "No time!" Kayla shoved him aside, pointing up. "Cover the street. I'm going in." She climbed the conduit, her muscles burning, and hauled herself through a shattered window. The data core hummed in the center of the room. 2 elite guards turned, weapons rising. Kayla dropped the first with a burst. The second, a mountain of armor, lunged and wrenched her carbine away. He threw a punch meant to kill. She ducked and drove her fist into his elbow.
"Crack!"
he roared, backhanding her across the room. She slid, tasted blood, and came up, laughing, a feral, uneasy sound.
"Is that all you've got?"
He charged. She stood her ground, and at the last second used his momentum, pivoting to slam him headfirst into the humming data core. A flash of energy, a choked scream. He collapsed. Panting, blood dripping from her lip, Kayla stabbed her data spike into the terminal. Shouting, voice hoarse leak, dissolved into confused, sporadic bursts. Their network was dying.
"Virus uploaded. Objective secure."
She stood amidst the ruins, the corrupted core's glow painting her in pale light. She was battered, broken in places, but she was standing. The sound of victorious Marine cheers began to echo from the street below. Kayla Reaper. Vance closed her eyes, listening to the silence she had carved out of the chaos. It was the sweetest sound she had ever heard.
Breathing heavily, a smirk touching her lips. "Yeah,
That'll do."